This video is brought to you in part by PaladinsTopDecks.com. With PaladinsTopDecks.com, you can find all the latest builds, card informations, and even create your own deck to give you a leg up on the battlefield. Today we'll be talking about my favorite Cassie build, which is the Scout build. Now keep in mind this applies to Paladins Closed Beta Patch 11. Cassie has a base damage of 240 as well as a base health of 1750, and her Scout is active for 6 seconds with a 15% increase in damage and a 24-second cooldown. The first card that you want to grab is Farsight. This gives you 30% more damage as well as 150 more health. It also reduces the cooldown of Scout from 24 seconds to 14 seconds, and it gives you Global Scout, which will reveal everybody on the playing field on the enemy team and will be very important down the line when we pick some other cards. This means that it'll bring our multiplier up to 30%, which will bring our base damage to 312, our health up to 1900, and when Scout is active, you'll be doing 390 damage. The second card that we want to pick is Survival Instincts. This gives us 18% more damage as well as 100 more health. It also gives us 50% lifesteal while Scout is active. Now this is very, very important for this build because it gives you a lot more survivability and allows you to box or go 1v1 against different people. And that brings our multiplier up to 48%, as well as our base damage up to 355. Our health is at 2000 now, and our Scout damage remains at 390 points while Scout is active. The third card that we want is Fatal Sign. This gives us 15% more damage, as well as 100 more health. Now remember the first card we got was Farsight, which means that Scout will affect everybody on the battlefield. Well, Fatal Sign gives 20% more damage to anybody who's affected by Scout. Now that includes yourself, as well as your allies. So this pairs really well with Farsight because when your Scout is active, the entire team will take 20% more damage. This brings our damage multiplier up to 63%, our base damage up to 391, our health up to 2100, and while Scout is active, we will be doing 513 points worth of damage. The fourth card is Stalker. This gives us 12% more damage as well as 50 more health. While Scout is active, it gives us kind of like Ghost from Call of Duty, where you don't show up on the minimap or through the walls or anything, and will also give us 15% more damage. This brings our multiplier up to 75%, which brings our base damage up to 420. It brings our health up to 2150, and when Scout is active, our damage will be 677 points. Now I actually have two different final cards for you guys to consider. The first one is Prey. This gives you 30% more damage as well as 250 more health. When you activate Scout, Zigz will attack somebody randomly for 300 damage. This brings our damage multiplier up to 105%. That brings our base damage up to 492, and our health up to 2400. When Scout is active, you will do 677 points worth of damage, as well as a random 300 damage to somebody around you. Now you could also take Double Tap, which gives you 30% more damage, as well as 100 more health, but you get a 40% chance of hitting twice. This still brings our multiplier up to 105%, which brings our base damage up to 492 points, with a 40% chance of hitting for a whopping 984 points worth of damage. Our health goes up to 2250, and when Scout is active, you will do 677 points worth of damage. Now, I really enjoy this build for a few different reasons. The first one is that newer players already have access to pretty much all of these cards, except for maybe Double Tap, which means that you can play this build right from the get-go and don't have to open a bunch of chests or pay a bunch of money in order to play Cassie correctly. Now, the second is because with Survival Instincts, you have quite a bit of survivability. As long as you hit your shots in that 6 seconds that Scout is active, chances are you'll probably do fine. Now, the third thing that I really like is that you do quite a bit of damage while Scout is active. So you can pretty much pop Scout, do a bunch of damage, and then get out of there. Anyways, I'd love to hear what you guys think about this build. What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? Or maybe how you would build Cassie. And with that, I would like to thank you guys, and I will see you in the next episode.
I was beating him down, but it was going to be a slim chance, and I saw your arrow fly right by me and tag him.
Yep. Otter. I just love the range on Cass for that reason. Can just hop back and spam.
I just body blocked him from running away.
I'm getting out.
Yeah, me too.
Ooh. 240 health.
Attaboy.
One mid.
Me too.
Point spawning in 5 seconds.
Defend the middle! Defend the middle!
Capture point has spawned.
Nope.
Be right back. Oh dear.
I don't know, is that Calvin or something?
I don't know.
No, I'm talking to Rebecca.
Nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
I need to heal.
Alright, that'll do it.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Nicely done, man.
You too.